It's the best Monday you can ask for if you're a sport fan or a cricket fan, because the IPL brings up a double-header on Monday as well. Two teams in action in the early kickoff. Delhi against Kolkata. That's the focus of our attention here on ESPNcricinfo Matchday T20 with Ajit Agarkar, who's played for both those teams, and Brad Hogg, who's played for one of those teams. Let's have a look at our first matchday match point before I get the thoughts of Ajit and Brad, and we will be looking at their likely 11s and a few keen contests that we've picked out. Gambhir's new avatar. There are all sorts of avatars that Gautam Gambhir gives us to talk about, especially come the IPL. He's more out there than you could ever imagine, but he started this year's tournament well. One question was when Cricinfo opens or when they've picked Sunil Narine, was because Gambhir and Uthappa seem to start a bit slow. Brad Hogg, if I can show you those numbers first, 154 in the brief 4 games of sample size that we have, as against his strike rate in the IPL of 122. Have we seen something different about Gautam Gambhir which can help us, which you can help us make sense of? You've got 45 seconds to tell me about Gambhir in 2017 IPL.
Look, I think he's improved this year, but I think it's the bowling. The bowling have bowled to his strengths, wide, and then where he can flick it off the leg side. I think you're going to find that it's going to be a little bit tighter against Delhi. I think having Lynn up there as well in those first couple of games has eased the pressure on him as well, has made him more relaxed, whereas when it's Uthappa with him, they both seem to just work the ones and get bogged down together. But for me, I think you'll find Delhi will have wider mid-on or squarer mid-on and mid-offs and try and get him to hit straight and try and avoid him playing square on both sides of the wicket. That's where he's strong, and that's why he's scoring quickly, because bowlers are bowling too short, too wide, or even too full and too wide, or too far on their pads.
We've given you all you need to know. Delhi bowlers, exactly where you need to put the field to Zaheer Khan. But let's talk, continue the chat on Gautam Gambhir. Somehow, Ajit, something about Gambhir which just raises up or just shows up every time the IPL comes around, and it translates into form as well. Explain the character Gautam Gambhir and good luck, and and why it translates into success in the IPL quite regularly. Off you go.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try and explain the character. Look, he's been a very successful IPL player. I think he's been more successful since he's got the captaincy. I don't think, I mean, even though he got runs for Delhi, he probably didn't have as much of an impact that he's had for KKR. Maybe there's a little bit of grudge that he holds that Delhi let him go, and that's transformed in him, you know, trying that extra little bit for KKR. But his leadership has been very, very good for them. The thing is, he needs to keep getting runs now. It's been what, 4, 5, 6 seasons now, and they've had a couple of seasons where they've been up and down a little bit. But look, he's been really successful for them, and he's been a big part of the success that KKR has had in the last 5, 6 years. So if he keeps calm, hopefully he won't have a explosion this season, and it'll be a nice change.
that buzzer is your explosion to give us a wrap.